champion, please welcome Manny Pacquiao.
A boxing superstar has hit the capital. Manny Pacquiao is causing mayhem amongst the gyms here in London.
Yes, and we've got a very exclusive ringside special.
And the prophecy read that one day, like the phoenix arose from the ashes, that a boy would be born unto a family in the slums. This boy would go on to use the knowledge he gained while fighting for survival in his streets to become a great leader. And in time, that boy would grow to become king!
From Sarangani Province, Philippines, Manny Pacquiao!
Well, the sport of boxing dishes up so many wonderful characters, so many great fighters, and here we are with a modern legend and a multi-weight champion, Manny Pacquiao. Fabulous to see you. How are things?
Thank you, thank you.
You well?
Nice to be here.
Good.
You enjoying London?
Yeah, this is my third time.
I gathered you always wanted to come when it snowed around Christmas time and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of sun out. It's cold, though.
Yeah, it's cold, you know. I mean, I have to wear a jacket, double, 2 jackets.
Is there still a hunger for the sport of boxing now in 2015 that there has been in the years past? Are there still big ambitions for you?
Yes, in my heart, in my mind, I'm still hungry in boxing, and you know, like what I said, my journey is still continue.
There's many fighters that struggle to stay motivated from humble beginnings to actually capturing what they want. I think somewhere I read you were like number 14 in the Forbes rich list for sportsmen, but from your humble beginnings, how do you keep that motivation going?
To keep yourself motivated to your career is, you know, just love. You have to love, you know, think always that what you want to do. I mean, love your family and the love of the fans, the support of the country, and of course your desire to continue your dream to become like this, to become like a champion.
It's 20 years this week since you turned professional. It's been a huge career. It's been a wonderful career. But take us back to the beginning and how you got involved in the sport of boxing as a kid.
Way back when I was 12 years old, there's a boxing event in our place every Sunday, and of course with me and my friends, we don't have money, so we decided to, you know, why we put our name there and we fight, and then when you win you have money, even you lose you have money, because when you lose still you have money, so okay, that's good, just for fun. And when I keep winning, I mean, keep fighting, keep winning, then that's the time that we realized that, oh, you can be a boxer. We can be a boxer.
Some guys, when they start fighting, you know, that's all they do. Is that all you did from the very beginning? Did you work as well? How else did you make a living as a youngster?
My story is really can inspire people, because we start from nothing into something. I mean, we don't have nothing. Sometimes we don't have food to eat. That's why we put our name to, you know, to fight in boxing. Sometimes we don't have food to eat and just water to survive in a day. And also, of course, not only me but my family, like that. In my young age, I have to work earn money to buy food. So that's.
Were you good at it right from the
No,
beginning?
no.
No.
I'm really bad.
You really had to work at it.
Yeah, but when I realized that, boxing, it can be my sport. So I realized that, and I work hard, dedication, to focus to become a boxer.
I read that at some point you had to put weight in your pockets to
Oh,
make
yeah,
the
that's-
weight.
well,
You
that's-
were that small, you were that light when you started out.
When I started, professional, when I was 16 years old, that was 1995, January 25, 1995. So the minimum weight is 105 pounds, but my weight is only 95, 90, 98, 95, 98, like that. So I'm short, I'm short with under with a couple pounds. So what I did is going to the to the restroom and then wearing a short and put a heavy object in my pocket, put in the belt to make the weight. That's how I get to the.
Can you imagine being the opponent?
Yeah, seeing that.
And I was so young. I was too young on that time.
Just a teenager, just 16 when you...
16, yeah. Skinny.
When you started. And where did you think it would go? What was the aim then? Just to take it fight by fight and get paid and have money for your family?
Yeah, that's my aim on that time is, I'm a boxer because I'm going to fight because I have to earn money to give it to my mother and to buy food. Later on, in my boxing career, my uncle he love boxing. He always watch boxing. Like his I think the video tape in his house is like this, a lot. I mean, even you have his.
Yes,
your-
that's
yeah,
right.
That's got to be a real
you have
series.
his tape and he encouraged me to. There's a one time he watched a championship fight with in beaches. Before it's beaches, not DVD. Now it's DVD. And there's a belt. My uncle told me, "What if you become like that?" Just. But we don't think, no. How can we get like that's world? We don't know. I'm still young. I mean, I'm a kid. He's dreaming. What if one day you become like that, and you have money and you can become famous? Okay, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat, uncle, because maybe we're hungry. And then never know when we recall our memory on that time. Yeah, you see that. You see that before that, when I become like that. Now I become like that, more than.
There must have been a stage, then all of a sudden you started to believe, you know what, I can be a world champion. I can be traveling the world. I can be this fighter. At what stage did you actually realize this could be you then?
When I start my boxing career in America, that's how I
The big move.
yeah, expand my dream to become a world champion.
But you had many fights before that.
Before that, I have already 30, almost 30 fights.
And during that stage, it was getting the money for each fight and carrying on. But did the people around you back in the Philippines think that you are going to become a star, or did they not think like that?
Some people are believing that I'm become a star. I become a champion, and of course there are people who, no, your style is not, no go, your style is not fit in boxing. You're not good boxer. There's a lot of discouragement.
Because you were small, and did you have the same
Yes.
style as well? Were you the fast southpaw then?
The way I fight is like from nothing. I mean, like
A whirlwind.
Not stylish.
When I turned pro, I lost. I think it was the first 3 or 4 fights, but it didn't make any difference to me, you know. And with you, when you received your first loss, did you start to think differently about the sport, or did it make you more hungry, or did it make any difference win, lose or draw?
First time I lost in boxing, I'm thinking, this is. You feel bad, right? You feel bad when you lose. You know, when you keep on winning, and then you experience loss. Like, maybe you will say you can say to yourself, I regret I become a boxer like this because I don't, you know, like that. But after that, that's how I realized that, oh, I have to become better, and improve, you know, improve boxer, because, you know, I can be a good boxer like that. You know, it's more encouragement into myself. That's how I did when I lost.
And it didn't really do you any harm losing a couple of times, because you learned from that, of course, and you experienced it, and then went to America, and you sort of overcome hurdles already when you were launched in the States. So you knew what it was like, I guess, to lose and come back. That must have been important.
Yes, I know already how to lose, and when I start in America, my feeling is, I feel that I can make it. I can make this. I can make this. You know, I mean, like that. I believe that, you know, I can all this. I can all this. I can do this. I can do these things that I want to be a champion.
We want to fight. We are ready. Let's make it happen. May 2nd, Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Let's do it.
He's claiming that he's #1 pound for pound in boxing. I want to feel the punches of #1 pound for pound.
You must have been amazed at sort of how you started climbing the weights. Was that always the ambition to sort of move up and up?
You know, I don't have plan to do that, because only my weight is very low than, you know, fighting a higher weight. On that time, I after the fight with what do you call this? David Diaz. Yeah, that's 135 pounds. So 135 pounds. So after that fight, we just, you know, we have conversation with my promoter Bob and Michael Cons and with the group, and then we're just joking about to fight De La Hoya. We're just joking about.
I wasn't serious. It wasn't serious when you saying that.
It wasn't serious. It wasn't serious. We're just joking. Oh, how about fighting De La Hoya in a computer, in a computer game, in the games, because we're talking about the video games. So how about fighting De La Hoya? Oh, in a video game. But we start our conversation, and then they ask me, in reality, will you fight De La Hoya? I said, yeah, I will fight him. You're 135 pounds and he's 147 pounds. How can you fight? No, I don't care. I said, I don't care. I can fight. And that's the moment that they're thinking. But nobody believed that I'm going to win the fight.
No, a lot of people said you were crazy. Absolutely, you know.
Yeah. Even in the Philippines, they, in Congress, they, I mean, my colleagues, they don't want me to fight, because 147, 135. How can you fight 147 from 135?
At this time, you were with Freddie Roach.
Freddie Roach, yeah.
So when this was suggested, surely you both, in the back of your mind, thought we could do Oscar De La Hoya, even before you even said it. Was it planned? Really?
When we decide that, me and Freddie Roach just believe that we're gonna win. We're gonna win, but other people, you know, I know that in their minds they have doubt.
And at no point at all do you think this Oscar De La Hoya at 147 was able to handle you?
But I believe myself that before the fight, I'm gonna win the fight. I'm a person that I don't think negative. I always think positive. If I think positive, I make it.
De La Hoya's winding up big punches when he should be trying to find a better rhythm, and he's won. Good start from Pacquiao here. He's looking sharp.
Maybe late on, the cumulative effect of fighting the bigger man will count again. Dazzling combination from Pacquiao. He's making De La Hoya look an old fighter in there at the moment.
He's completely outboxing him. This is unbelievable. Shocking.
Pacquiao is giving him a lesson here. Speed, combinations, head and body. De La Hoya's been hurt to the body in this fight as well. And he's has to take another one. He looked a bit shaky there. De La Hoya, he could even be stopped, you know. Pacquiao pummels him again. Heavy shots. Tony Weeks is looking on very, very closely. Will they pull him out of the fight in that corner? They'll have to think about it because he looks an old man. Pacquiao, ferocious combination, big left hand, body shots. De La Hoya ducks and dives and swings and gets through another round somehow. It's all over. They have pulled him out, and a famous win for Manny Pacquiao.
Your attitude as a fighter is very relaxed. It's very laid back. You walk into the ring, you're smiling. You want to engage with the fans. You're never rude to your opponent before, during, or after a fight. Is that very important for victory and for you?
No, I know how to become to act like a professional. And you know what I mean? I respect everybody. You know, outside or inside the ring, I respect everybody. That's how I treat people. I don't care who you are, but I always respect people.
Do you think that's your background? Do you think that's what growing up in the Philippines has taught you with a family structure and the people around you? Because obviously that's a huge part of your life and your story, the support you get from your people, and you've always behaved like that.
That's the our parents taught us to when we grow, when we were young. Our parents, you know, guide us and taught us about how you communicate, how you treat others. You know, they told me, whoever they are, you know, poor or you know, rich people, and just be fair to them and treat them nicely. Don't be harsh to them, or you know.
Fighters have goals. At the time when you beat Oscar De La Hoya, did you think it could it get any bigger than this? You beat the Golden Boy. You know, you beat a guy that everybody thought you'd lose against.
Yes.
And still you managed to stay hungry, stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it hard, or it was just, I'll take it through, take it one step at a time?
Just it's not hard. It's in natural in me to relax and focus like that. It's natural. And the hardest fight in my career is that when I'm moving up another weight division with Miguel Cotto. And after that fight, I was realized that
Too much.
too much for me.
What was hard about it? Was it the preparation, having to eat a lot, having to put the weight on, or the fight itself? Cotto was strong.
The way you prepare, the preparation of the fight, and also we have to eat a lot, and also when you fight in the ring, it's different. When you fight like that, you know, it's unnatural. I mean, the night of the fight, I'm 148 pounds, and he's 165 pounds. In the night of the fight, so that's a.
Was it a bit more natural when you were fighting around sort of featherweight and super featherweight, and in with the likes of Juan Manuel Marquez and Marco Antonio Barrera and great other fighters like that? Are those the ones you look back on and think, yeah, they were the real good ones?
You know, 126, 130 when I fight Barrera and Marquez. That's I will never forget.
Barrera was a hero at the time when you beat him, and so you were kind of cast as the villain. You know, how did it feel to all of a sudden, you know, the people weren't happy after beating Barrera?
In Alamodome, San Antonio, I will never forget that stadium. Alamodome, San Antonio. When I walk into the ring in the fight, I'm looking for someone to cheer for me.
No one.
And no one. And people like, phew.
Did it bother you? It didn't bother you?
No, it didn't bother me. And I'm just smiling. Okay, this is it. I have to show my.
You did against Barrera, and then of course when you fought Juan Manuel Marquez the first time, and you had him down 3 times in that thrilling first round, you probably thought, that's it. I can pack up and go home. And he came back at you, and then you've shared the ring 4 times with him now.
Yeah, it just happened because if that first fight, if I won that fight, no more 2, no more 3, because I knocked them down 3 times. Yeah.
But did you not realise after the first fight, and you knew you were fighting him again, you learned from the first fight and thought, you know what, you didn't have to box him 3-4 times later down the line. It was a lot easier because you knew the guy that was in front of you. You knew his strengths. You knew you were too fast, too strong for him.
Yeah. But this fourth fight, he caught me one.
He got you.
He got me, yes. I'm about to finish him, but.
He got him first.
Did you see the fight?
Yeah, I saw the fight. But for you, it didn't seem to dent your confidence, dent your pride. You know, when you got stopped, it didn't seem to make a difference. You seemed to still be, you know, confident and focused and driven.
Yeah. That's how.
Did you think of walking away then? Did you think that might be the end, or you wanted to come back and?
No, I never discouraged. I never discouraged. It's part of boxing. If you want to lose, if you don't want to lose, then don't fight.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't really want to lose and has a
That's it.
has an unbeaten record. So you've come in very different ways, haven't you, to this point?
Yeah.
You know?
If you ask me, that fight must be happen. The people, I believe that the people will love to see it.
But we've loved to see it for many years, and I'm sure you've wanted to have it for many years. But for whatever reason,
You know, I'm excited for that because he's claiming that he's #1 pound for pound in boxing. So I want to feel the punches of #1 pound for pound.
This was talked about years ago. You and Floyd Mayweather fighting. The fight never happened for various reasons. He said you didn't want to take a blood test. You're saying he wasn't willing to negotiate.
Here's the reason. Before, from the beginning, the blood testing is not that issue. He just using that alibis to excuse the fight. Really. The blood testing, he knows that. The blood testing is not that issue.
What is the issue?
He's just making that alibis to avoid the fight since the beginning.
do you think he's ever wanted to fight you?
Before?
At any point, do you think that he's ever really wanted to
I
fight
feel
you?
that. I feel that because the blood testing, blood issue is not that issue before. He just using that alibis to.
So why do you just say, okay, whatever you want, just let's do this? You know,
Yeah, I did,
give him
I
no
did.
excuse.
I did before. I don't want to talk back in the media. I don't like that. You know, that's I'm a kind. But you know, some people advising me, you have to say, you have to talk back and say, but not bad in bad ways and bad words like that. Because I don't like, you know, when people say and then I will answer and, you know, talk back, and I don't like that. So what I did is keep quiet but later on, a lot of people advising me that, you know, you have to say something, but in a nice way. Like. So that's what I did. Now I'm talking back, but it is good or not?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
In the last few weeks, it seems as though it's closer than it has been, because at least Mayweather's come out and said that he wants to fight you. But do you think it will happen?
I think it will happen. I believe that it will happen.
Now, do you think, you know, we've talked about it in the past, it didn't happen. We're talking about it now. Do you think this is the time? If it doesn't happen now, will it ever happen? If it doesn't happen now?
If this is not happen now, I don't think it will happen. So this is the time. So
You're still hopeful that in May, on May the 2nd,
May 2nd, yeah, May 2nd. It's if you ask me, the percentage is 80-20.
Wow.
that it will happen?
And that's a lot stronger than it was the first time round.
Yeah.
So why now? Why now do you think he's decided, I'll fight Manny Pacquiao now? Does he think you've slowed down, you've gotten old overnight?
No, I think he got pressured with because he has what he need to alibis reason. Before, blood testing and using blood testing, but it's not a problem. That's not really a problem. The reason, there's a problem. Now, Bob Arum, the promoter, and any reason like that, now no more. He cannot he cannot use an alibis anymore. The fans is pressuring him. Then, you know, I'm telling them, we agreed everything what you want. Okay, the rules and regulation, we agreed, anything since the beginning, that's not a problem. Or agreed, if you want higher sharing, then you know, if you want taking advantage, oh, that's okay, 60-40, I'm okay with that. That's for the sake of the fans, you know. Nothing worry, okay, we just wait the signed contract from you, and the fight will on.
And where is that? Where is that contract?
So what's he gonna do? So there's pressure now in the fans.
To 80-20, hopefully it happens on May the 2nd, and he doesn't maybe fight Miguel Cotto for the second time
Here's the
or
thing.
somebody else.
If he don't want to fight in his continuous boxing career, and that's bad for him. But if he don't want to fight because he want to retire, then that's the best thing he will do. He can, oh, I'm retired, I don't will fight anymore. But if he's continue fighting and then not fighting me, what is that? Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. No, I don't know the lyrics.
Oh. Come on. No, when I see you train, most people want to train.
El rápido.
Do you think that If Mayweather is in the other corner on May the 2nd, do you think that will be the hardest challenge? Or you look at the fighters you've fought, like Morales and Marquez and Barrera, you know, how does Mayweather rate with?
I'm sorry, the hardest...
So Mayweather, would you think Mayweather would be the toughest challenge for you?
The toughest?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's trying to tell us, no, it's going to be a soft touch.
Who would you say is better that you've fought?
You know, I'm not... for me, I'm not worried about Mayweather if that fight happened.
But Morales and Marquez and Barrera and De La Hoya and all the great fighters that you've shared a ring with, who do you remember as the greatest or the best or the hardest?
The hardest is only the hardest is when I fight Miguel Cotto and Margarito.
Margarito too.
Yeah.
But the others are all great fighters.
You see that Miguel Cotto fight?
Yeah. We've seen a lot.
But they're great fighters who you fought, all of them. And then of course you met our own Ricky Hatton in Vegas. Ricky, you played darts with, we remember, in Manchester when you came over. There was the big build-up, and then obviously a very short, quick fight. But one of your great knockouts.
It's just blessed.
Who can establish the jab? The good thing for Hatton is he is getting in close into the pocket on Pacquiao's chest early. Caught a counter there in the way and has to hold on, Hatton.
He's been caught every time he comes forward, Dean. That's no use. There he's caught again. Ricky's the one who's clutching up close. No, this is good stuff, but it's a little bit reckless. The southpaw lead, Ricky has not found an answer for it.
And there's that right hook as well from Pacquiao, which he bends round the side. Punch they have to watch, and back comes Pacquiao. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very heavy-looking punches. He really let them go there. And a right hand! Puts hand on the floor! He still has the power, even at this weight. He left himself open.
Ian, Ricky is using the same naive tactics he used against Mayweather. I don't believe this. He needs his chin down, his hands up, and he needs to think what he's doing here.
He was bought a few extra seconds there as Bayless let him rub the gloves to clean them off, but there's another right hand. Hatton's in trouble. Badly floored, another left hand. He can't get out of the way of these shots. They're too quick for him. Oh my goodness me, this looks so bad for Ricky Hatton now, and his legs look unsteady to me, Jim, as well.
I can't believe he's brought in the same naive tactics. Ian, he's in serious trouble. He is in survival mode here. We're close to that.
Oh, he's down again. He's being caught here by a Pacific typhoon. Last 5 seconds of the round. Hatton needs to get up. Will a minute be enough? It's the speed. It's the speed that's doing it, and it's killing Hatton at the moment in there. What a round for Pacquiao. 2 knockdowns in the round. He had 3 knockdowns in the round against Juan Manuel Marquez in the first and ended up only drawing the fight. But Hatton is in massive trouble. Well, Pacquiao, I think he's trying to send a message to Hatton that he's still a puncher and he's still strong at this weight, having been a 4-weight world champion all the way from flyweight through to lightweight. Oh, that might end it. Massive left hand. Lays Hatton out. Do they need a count here? I think this is the end of it. It is over. Ricky Hatton's dream has died. Manny Pacquiao has taken him out in 2 rounds. He is still the pound-for-pound king.
What do you think about the possibility of down the line, say the Mayweather fight didn't happen, there's talk of you in with on Amir Khan, and Amir's a friend of yours, you trained together under Freddie. Does that bother you, having to fight, if you had to fight him?
No, much easier for me because I know my opponent.
Because you sparred together.
Yeah.
So out of the two, Mayweather or Khan, which one do you think would be harder or easier?
Easier?
For you to fight?
It depends how they prepare.
Well, they're fighting Manny Pacquiao, so they're going to prepare their best. They're going to do
Yeah, I know.
the best. So which one do you think is the hardest between the two of them?
The same. The same. They have both two hands.
Who do you really want? Mayweather?
For me, yes. I mean, that's what the fans want. I mean, they're waiting for the announcement.
Well, then you fight Floyd Mayweather. Then where's the motivation? You know, we're looking in the future. Who is there? Who is a big name for you to go and chase?
After him?
Yeah.
A lot. There's a lot.
Anybody that's in front of you.
There's a Garcia, of course, American, other rising fighter.
If Mayweather doesn't happen on May the 2nd and he makes his excuses and he fights somebody else, would it be Khan that you'd want, Amir Khan, more than anyone? Do you think that's because you know him, because of the history, because of his fan base? Big fight?
Big possibility. Big possibility.
A big possibility, or something that you want. That's the way you go. If it's not a
big possibility for American if that fight not happen.
Here, in the UK.
Big possibility also.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Would you like to fight? Would you like to fight here?
Why not? Huh?
You'd like to fight in England? Would you like?
Of course,
to?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good news for.
Very good news. It would be wonderful.
At home in the Philippines, they treat you like a god.
No.
They do. They're very respectful, but you're very respectful to the people as well. Do you think, you know, whenever you fight, do you think whenever you're at home, do you ever get tired of it? Do you think, you know what, just leave me alone, let me just rest and be myself? Every time you're out, you're being mobbed. Do you ever get tired of it?
When you think about it, it's tired. But you have to understand that that's your responsibility. You know, we have to understand also that success, there's a responsibility. Success, there's a responsibility. You cannot do just success without responsibility. It's a balance. That's why with the great power comes great responsibility. With success, there's a responsibility. So balance, it must be balance.
Now, I would think away from boxing, you would just want to rest, but you're into politics.
Yeah.
So that's more pressure, more responsibility.
Yeah, I love helping people. I love helping people. Even before I become before the politics, I already helping people, giving food, money to its family, and I realized that, you know, if I'm doing this in my own money, you know, it's not enough. I mean, it's better for me to enter in politics because there's money in government that it has to be for them. You know, I'm thinking that, you know, somebody's, you know, stealing money from the government, and that's for the people. And that's what I'm doing now. I help a lot.
And that special love for the people, and they love watching you fight, and all the support that you've had over the years. I mean, it's been incredible, hasn't it?
Yeah, I love them because the way every time I had a fight, they stop working. They, you know.
They say the crime stops, everything stops. They all watch Manny.
Yeah, just to focus to watch my fight.
I can't even imagine from a fighter's point of view having that much attention, that much pressure from not one or two people, not just family and friends, from a whole country.
I know. I mean, you know, it's hard to think about it. When you're thinking about the whole country is hoping for your victory in the fight, you know, like that. But you know, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about, you know, I need to win this fight. To win this fight is, you know, I have a lot of supporters from the Philippines. Millions of Filipinos are supporting me. Like that.
I've been in the gym with you in the Philippines, and there must be like 20, 30 people around. One man putting the left glove on, one man putting the right glove on. Everybody's got a job doing something. Is that your way of giving something back by, you know, I'll find some job for somebody to do something and be involved?
Yeah, I'm giving them job. So instead of nothing to do, they come work.
You come across as a very loyal person. You've been with Freddie Roach for many, many years. Just tell us about that relationship, because he's an incredible man himself.
Yes, Freddie Roach is a nice guy. He's a nice guy and he's a good trainer. And he's not only like a trainer, but to me he's like my friend, my brother, my father.
So say when or if Freddie retired, would you retire?
I think so. When I retire, he will retire.
Vice versa.
Yes.
That's a serious bond. That's a serious, you know, conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen the training and what you go through, the dedication, the discipline, the hard work, and that's been constant all the way through. And still, you've got that desire to do that.
Yeah.
Time and time again.
Time and time. You know, that's how I motivate myself in boxing. This is what I do. And aside from boxing, I do basketball, different exercise. Totally, after the fight, totally no boxing at all. No boxing.
You don't even go in the gym to take over and
No,
train?
no.
What?
No, that's how I motivate myself. I mean, after the fight, as in 100% no boxing.
For how long?
Until when I get scheduled to fight.
Till the next training camp.
For the next training camp.
And how long does each training camp last?
2 months.
2 months. So say if you box 2 or 3 times a year, you just train 2 months up to it, that's it. No other training in between. Nothing.
No boxing. No boxing.
Basketball and other things.
That's how I...
That's
so
just...
I fight twice a year, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 months.
And that's it?
That's it.
I don't understand that.
That's it.
That's crazy.
When I start training, then back to boxing ring training. And that's it. After the fight, then totally no boxing.
No, I think we should do basketball one-on-one. I'm a little taller than he is. I'm telling you,
and then basketball, I do a lot of different exercises. Basketball, volleyball, badminton. I do that exercise.
Yeah.
But not boxing.
Manny, we started by this talking about when you were 16 and you turned pro 20 years ago. You're 36 now. How long are you going to carry on? When will you call it a day? And what will you do with the rest of your life when it is no more boxing?
Focus on helping people. Maybe focus as a politician and in business and family time.
And do you know when that will be? When you think, have you plotted a date in your mind that you think 2015, 16, 17, that's it? Is there a time schedule?
Yeah, I have that. I feel that, but maybe I will not say that now.
He's good.
Very good, isn't he?
He's very good.
Finally, a message for Mayweather.
Just
Tell that camera there.
oh, there. Just sign a contract.
Sign the dotted line.
Sign the contract.
Then we can get it on, finally.
Yeah. Just waiting for that.
Fans want it.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Manny.
Talking like we used to do. It was always me and you.
The reason I built a gym, because you never know when the next Muhammad Ali or Joe Frazier is going to walk through your doors, and then one day Manny Pacquiao walks in my gym and changed my life.
You're trained by Freddie Roach. Why did you choose Freddie?
Because he's a good trainer,
and he's the man.
Come on! Good enough? Good enough.
Pacquiao pummels him again.
You can't handle your speed, son.
He's being caught here by a Pacific typhoon.
Thank you, Lord.
Manny, Manny, Manny.
I'm from Scotland. I'm fighting for freedom against the Englishmen.
Once in our lifetime, we're going to see a guy like Manny Pacquiao. So fun to watch, so explosive, entertaining, and has that smile that lights up the world.
But a lot of people know you, and you're a hero for them.
Yeah, and they're proud of me.
I love you, Philippines. Thank you, thank you.
You sing, don't you?
No.
What's your favourite song?
A lot.
Huh?
A lot of songs. Ballad songs, like that.
Oh, like Barry Manilow and stuff like that.
Barry Manilow, Bee Gees, Eagles, Beatles.
Sing one, man. I'll back you up.
Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay.
I don't know that song. I'm too young! We'll try another one. Let's get something like Hit the Road, Jack.
What's that?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no. Do you know that one?
No, I don't know the lyrics.
Oh, come on.
Enjoy Sky Sports Live. On all screens, on the go, and the best bits on demand.